Happy Life Results Book Group.
With the author Stacy McPherson.
All right, so today it's environment, and we're going to do this in two parts. And the quote read underneath, oh yeah, and we're in guide concept number 8 called the environment. So we only have one more concept left, guys, in the translation stage.
Almost there.
Yeah, then we're going to do application, which is so exciting. Awesome. All right, so the quote, no matter how hard a fish flops, a fish out of water isn't swimming. And it was actually funny because I had a discussion about this quote, because when we talk about the environment and then we say, this might seem like we're going the wrong direction at first, we were talking about, is that confusing? And so I'm curious if you're confused or not, like when you're like, okay, so we're going this way, but then we're going this way, like, is it helpful? I'm just curious because it makes you think. Sometimes when an author does that, they'll take you one direction and then say, okay, but this might seem like we're going the wrong direction. Then it kind of opens your mind up to curiosity, like, okay, well, why would it be going the wrong direction? To try to figure out, you're not only trying to figure out what the author's saying, but also what they're not saying. So it's kind of fun.
Seems like you're flopping here.
Good one. Yeah. Alrighty, so talking about swimming and like in the environment, it's just funny, and it's a play on words too, so like the flopping and
I know.
okay. All right, so it makes sense. Well, an Upmaster can make the best of any environment. It makes sense to make your environment as optimal as possible. And I just wanted to share with you that in my journey of Upmastery, at the beginning, when I was first testing the waters, so to speak.
It's gonna be a whole session like this, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, keep going.
When I was realizing that I had more control over my internal state and I was practicing, at the beginning, I started to realize not only did I have power over my internal state, but I had power to change my external environment, more power than I ever thought that I had. So in the past, I would say, oh, it'd be nice if this were fixed, but I just didn't, for some reason, I just didn't think I could instigate that much change to change the external environment. It just felt like that's the way that it was. And so at first I spent a lot of time and energy changing my environment to be more optimal. And I'm curious to find out if this is your perspective, if this is a process that you'll go through, that you are going through, that you start to feel, I get to choose the way I feel, and I also get to choose to change the stuff in my life. And then you change the stuff and realize, why did I wait so long? Why was that so hard? You know what I mean? Like, I used to, I don't know, I can think of a lot of examples, but maybe I'll wait for the application stage.
Okay.
Yeah, so just translate that in your own way, what you would consider happening for you, and also if you made changes to your environment, what changes would you make? I mean, we're not focusing on that so much, but it is a natural progression to think about, like, if I were to change the environment, how would I change it? But it's good to focus on this idea that you don't need to change it to change your internal state. And that's what's so different about this system, so different than any other self-help system that we've found. And that is that they focus more on the outside-in approach. Like, do change your environment so that you'll feel good.
And even so far as to say feeling good depends on changing your environment. Like, in order to enact change in yourself, you have to first change your environment because what's it called? Willpower doesn't work. Willpower doesn't work if you're using the bully to try to push yourself to use willpower. Pushing, the bully will. Pushing doesn't work.
Pushing doesn't work.
Yeah, it's not that you inherently don't have the capacity to will yourself to change something. It's the approach, the pain point approach that doesn't work. That's the problem. It's not you that are lacking something.
Yes, and you'll find that you have so much more power to change you and to change your environment.
And then as you change your environment, as you're changing, it's an exponential transformation and explosive achievement in that whatever direction you choose.
Yes. All right, thanks.
Okay.
We'll talk to you more about it tomorrow.